Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Mohammed again. So, what we're going to be doing in this lecture is setting up two Windows 10 machines. As you noticed in our last one, we actually set up an actual what? Two servers. So, now I'm going to set up two clients. So, watch this. I'm going to open the player. Same steps as what we did with the actual server. I'm going to create a new virtual machine. Same thing. I will install the operating system later. And I'm going to choose Windows 10 over here, right? X64. Next. And I'm going to call this Windows 10-1. Easier to remember, right? And on my desktop, I'm going to go to VMs and I'm going to make a new folder and call this W10-1 and click OK. So I'm going to go next, store it as a single file. Next, customize the hardware, 8 gigs, right? Because I have a lot of what RAM, and I'm gonna get the ISO of Windows 10 right over here. So watch this, ISOs from my desktop, Windows 10, and I'm not using USB. And I'm gonna click on close and finish and launch the virtual machine. Let's give it a moment and it should be fine. So I'm gonna press mouse inside, right? Boot from the DVD. I'm gonna press Control Alt to minimize and set up my second client, my second Windows 10. Let me take a look and see how that actually works for us too. So I'm gonna create a new virtual machine. I will install the operating system later. Windows 10, right? Remember from before, W10-2. And I'm going to go to VMs and make a new folder and W10-2 and go next. Store it as a single file and next. Customize hardware and put 8 gigs, 8192, and the ISO of actually Windows 10, right? Same thing. So from my desktop, I'm going to go ahead and go to ISOs, and I'm going to choose Windows 10. And no USB, and this looks good. Close, finish, and start my second client. I'm going to activate mouse inside and press any key to boot from the DVD. Let me go to my first 10 machine. Let me just show you. There you go. This is good. So I'm going to go next, install now, right? Give it a few moments. Same process. Actually, servers are actually quicker than a client system, by the way, when it comes up to the actual setup. So this is going in the background. Here's my second 10 is actually doing it good. So I'm just going to wait over here and do the same thing. I don't have the product key. All right. It's a trial version. And you make sure you choose Pro. Make sure you don't choose Home because then you won't be able to join a domain. Make sure you choose Pro to get all the features. And we'll be discussing that. So I'm going to go next. It's going to be a custom installation, right? That's the option we're going to be looking at. Of course, I accept custom and the entire hard drive space. And of course, it's installing. Let me minimize this and go to the second 10 machine. So I'm going to do the same thing. Next, install now, right? Give it a moment. So let's see how this actually works for us and do the same process as what I actually did on the first client. So I don't have the product key, right? So I'm going to do that. Same thing. Pro is what we're choosing here, right? This is a Pro version. I'm going to go next. And it should be normal and fine right now. Let's give it a moment. I accept. Next. Custom. And take the defaults right now. So this looks fine. There you go. All right. So what I'm going to do is, you already know the drill. I'm going to pause the video. And once this is done and we get to the welcome screen, we'll come back and continue like exactly what we did with the actual server. So we'll see you guys later. All right, guys. Later then.